breast. And she's trying with all of her. And can you imagine the power someone has if they're 12 miles in size? And she was somehow or other trying to pull Krishna off. And what was Krishna holding on to? He was just going like this, just with his little tiny lotus bud. We've seen the fingers of a 2-day child. They're so tiny. They're almost mystical. They're just so tiny and so thin, and they just look like if you breathe on them, they'll break. And that was the size of Krishna's fingers. He didn't make them grow. He didn't all of a sudden, his fingers went in order to accommodate the size of Putana. She was 12 miles, and his fingers are just about this long, about this thin, and there was no handles or anything. It's just flesh, and Krishna's just squeezing with those little fingers. And it's causing her so much pain. Unbearable pain. And she's, with all of her Rakshashi power, she had obviously done incredible amounts of mystic yoga to get these powers. Her entire focus in life is to rip this newborn baby off of her body. And he's just going... And he's happy. He's not struggling. We don't read in prayers that Krishna's sweating and some sort of a match where he's just effortlessly, and it's causing her unbearable pain. Now the Brajabasis, they couldn't understand what Krishna was really doing here. They just saw him as an innocent, little, helpless, newborn baby, and they're seeing Putana for what she was. Can you imagine how afraid they were? Can you imagine the anxiety they were in? Why was Krishna doing that to them? Abhaya Charanadavindare. When we take shelter of Krishna, we become fearless. But we see the people who have supremely taken shelter of Krishna are in the most fear. But their fear is transcendental because it's an expression of their love for Krishna. And they're taking shelter. After Putana falls to the ground, then what does Yashoda and the gopis do? They start doing puja to Narayan. They start doing puja to demigods. They start doing puja wherever they can do puja for Krishna's protection. And they're doing all these rituals to save Krishna from calamities. In bhakti, everything is about love. And in the highest realms of love, Krishna orchestrates the most mystically, apparently contradictory, inconceivable opportunities to dive deeper and deeper and deeper into the ecstasy of that love. These are a few words about today's verse. Is there any